back to Homebrew Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me,
Spencer.
Yeah, it's a little face change here. You don't look like Court. Are you Court?
No, I shaved my head and just cut my beard off.
That beautiful face of yours. I love it. So, exactly, why are you here and not Court?
We are here to broadcast some Duel Commander now. The week 7.
The big week here.
We got 1 week left after this one.
Yeah. We got ourselves some amazing content. This is week 7. Most of the board kind of filling up. What's really funny about this one is because the community is so competitive, we have about 30 people that are actively playing this thing right now, and only 10 or 11 people have been able to make the board.
Yeah, leaderboard.
Yeah, it's really just goes to speak about how competitive these things are.
This is Kinnan Bonder Prodigy. So this deck here is going to be trying to make infinite mana essentially, because Kinnan here is going to make your mana dorks tap for an additional 1. And then once you get that extra mana, you're going to be cast cards like Basalt Monolith and Penim's Aura, which is going to make infinite mana. The Aura will make infinite colored mana, which will let you spin through your entire deck with Kinnan. And then the Basalt Monolith can do infinite colorless mana, and then you can get an Urza out, spin through your deck with him, or Walking Ballista them to death.
We've got Ghyson Starn Keller Morph in the house. This man says 1 damage. No, sir. 2 damage. Everything in my deck goes 3 damage. I am lightning bolting you with sorceries, with creatures, with every single Chandra's and new awesome planeswalker effects, Saheeli combos, anything that's a 1/1. I'm going to be doing 3 damage. Even the 2/1 saying, all right, whenever you play a non-creature spell, I'm going to do 3 damage to you. This guy, if you get on a line, is going to absolutely turbo through the deck. One of the most devastating combos to date. I bolt everything, says Ghyson. All right, so we got ourselves jumped ahead a little bit.
Jumping into the game, but not a big deal. Looks like Caleb's on the play here. We're going to crack a Flooded Strand for his turn 1. Grabbing a Trop. Probably going to have a Mana Dork here. This deck does play a lot of this. So
now, Caleb, one of those guys that loves to bling out his deck. Kind of get he's one of those other players that plays some really fancy cards. Why is he not playing with a foiled Tropical Island?
I don't know.
It just
might not have been printed.
Probably not. They don't exist for all those that might. It's an inside joke. Like, they love to play all the bling, but you can't bling out that card.
Yep, we got a Birds of Paradise here.
Beautiful. I love that secret
layer one.
Yeah. Good mana ramp.
Then we got Denny. He's going to crack a Polluted Delta and play a Mausoleum Wanderer here.
So what's this one do?
This is a 1 mana 1/1 flyer that I believe you can. It gets counters for something, but I think you can sacrifice it to counter an instant or sorcery. That. Unless they pay X, where X is that thing's power.
Yeah. So that's a tropical island for those who are trying to figure it out. He was trying to showcase, and Caleb was making fun of him. It's a proxy tropical island. We'll try to get him something that looks more like the card in the future. But we do allow 5 proxies for this. We want to limit the amount of damage it takes because it is a very expensive card game.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that people have the opportunity to play this.
And the way that gets bigger is when you play another spirit, it gets a counter. Which I don't know if we have a lot of spirits in Denny's deck, but he's probably just playing it because it's a 1-man 1/1.
Exactly.
That also has text that's relevant.
It works kind of like a counterspell, kind of.
Yeah. We got Kinnan down now, so some dumb things could happen next turn if the Kinnan sticks around.
Microseth Gardens to play here. Interesting. Good play. I think that one's to copy the Amulet? I don't think this plays Amulet.
I don't think it was playing Amulet. It can copy any artifact though.
That's true. So the big busted,
or anything you want, really. If we had his actual list, maybe we could see what this thing is trying to copy. But
yeah, right. Somebody didn't send me the Discord chat to let me know what it was. Sometimes I do apologize if I don't get their actual lists. Then I have to do what we just did. I gotta find some list from top 8 and just assume that they took one from top 8.
Yeah.
It's all I can do. Denny just looking through saying, do I kill it? Do I kill it?
I think you want to kill this, yes.
Yes, yeah. And I know that a lot of his stuff has just 1 damage because everything's a bolt after that, but I think he is also playing bolt.
Yeah, because you are playing Lightning Bolt, you're playing Chain Lightning probably. Still have 3 damage cards.
Yes.
But a lot of them are 1s. Yeah. So not going to be very good here if we don't have this commander out.
So flying 1/1 coming in for the attack.
Passing it back. Okay. Yeah. Might just be holding open a counterspell. Try to stop this infinite mana generation that might happen this turn.
Well, he definitely needs to get out his commander, Ghyson, to really start putting some hurt. Okay.
Dried Arbor.
Dried Arbor. I don't know if that one's going to see the light of day. It being a 1/1, land doesn't immediately tap. Against Denny's deck, that's mostly do 1 damage.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, these 1-butts just not safe in this matchup. But if Kinnan can get ramping out real quick, we could see. Well, you got 4 mana here. It's Questing Druid. Oh, ooh,
Harbinger of the Seas.
Harbinger. This is a new one. What's this one for?
So this is a blue moon, as I like to call it.
I like that.
It is a 2/2 that makes all non-basic lands turn into islands. So shutting Denny off of his red mana here. Notably shutting Caleb
Himself
technically off of green, but he has a bird out, so not really. But
so the Dried Arbor is going to tap for blue now?
Yeah. It will.
So you've done the nastiest thing you could possibly do. You turned my Dryad Arbor into a blue card. Caleb, you will never be forgiven for this.
And we've got Sylvan Safekeeper as well.
All right. So using the birds to play his only green spell here. Sylvan Escape. What does this one do?
You can sacrifice a land to give target creature Shroud.
Interesting. I feel like that card came out recently.
It's been out for a while, but it did get re-released in Modern Horizons 3, so it's finally modern legal.
Right. Oh, here's that new card we were talking about. Yep.
The one you'll never see again in other deck lists.
No, Denny's tapping red for some reason. How is he able to do that with the blue?
Oh, he floated red in response to the moon coming down.
So yeah, there's that new card from new card. One of the oldest cards we've seen on the channel so far.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised we didn't see him hit the bird, to be honest, because that would have shut Caleb off.
What a top deck. He's like a nice blood moon you got there.
Yeah.
I play with these basics.
Now if he can answer the bird, this moon actually might hurt Caleb more.
Oh gosh.
That's what happens every time you play a blood moon.
Right. All right. So Denny's saying, listen,
double runner, basically.
Yeah. You better get rid of this and answer this now, because if you don't, this is going to be over for you.
Now we're swinging for 3.
But yeah, why is it doing 3? Because it does 1 plus 2.
Yep.
This commander really showcasing some hot takes here. Just Denny checking out to see if the lands matter in here.
He does have Fury
in hand. He literally just has to hit 1/1/1/1.
Yeah.
And he kills the entire field. But the Shroud will protect 2.
Yeah. But you'd have to sack all of his lands.
And that's, I think, exactly what we're about to see here. So Denny's saying, yes, I'm going to ping 1/1/1/1, which technically does 3.
And I think what he's asking here is if he gets Shroud, does it fizzle? Like
all of it, because if it fizzles one, does it fizzle all of them? I don't believe so. I don't think it. I think it just fizzles the ones for the ones that we're targeting.
I don't think so, but I could be wrong. We'll see.
I'm pretty
how this plays out.
Like, it doesn't need to do the damage to everything else. It just needs to distribute it to everything else. And he has to pick the targets before the Shroud gets in play. So I'm pretty sure he can ping them all, and he's going to do it.
We are going to see that happen.
So these 2 lands are going to
Yep. So we're going to see
save 2 things. So Denny's saying, what are you going to save?
If anything at all. I think I could see saving the birds and maybe the Kinnan, but now you're just left with a bird and a Kinnan.
Yeah, bird. And...
All right, so we're just saving the bird here, it looks like.
And Kinnan.
And Kinnan. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Good read.
Yep.
I know you were playing in this event, so you couldn't actually know what was happening. So, good job.
Yeah.
Good read.
No, I just figured that was probably what was going to happen because now we have 2 mana with the bird. Does have a forest in his hand. No. Maybe it might have been a Shadow Spear that I saw. Not a forest.
Shadow Spear and go. No land. Ow! Yikes. That is such a blowout. I told you that Fury is insane.
Fury is insane with this commander.
A card that's been banned in Modern because it was too oppressive to these creature-based decks. Now Denny looking at the board state saying, okay, I mean, I love the play here from Caleb to get he needs
we're going to see the dark come back.
Yes. Stacked it just right. So Dart comes back into his hand for paying 1. All right. Got an aired Mesa from the top.
Man, that Dart is actually really good.
Right? As long as you can stack it right. And that Fury being able to stack it right on top of it to get it back.
Yeah, that's just a lightning bolt forever.
Right? And if I'm Denny, I'm getting rid of the bird right now.
Oh, yeah. That's game over.
Yeah. Gonna come in for 3. Imagine, I don't know why I didn't, maybe he doesn't want to sacrifice his commander for commander. Does need to keep it out there. What's the stats on that? 3-2? Yeah. Interesting. He didn't, I would have killed the birds instantly. Get him off any mana.
Yeah, I probably would have as well. I think he does have Force of Will in his hand, though, so. We're just going to see equip here. Is this where we kill? Yeah. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because it's a bolt, so no matter what, it would still be able to kill this thing.
And Denny kind of like asking what's happening here. I guess saving up for later. But yeah, he's going to bolt it. There you go.
Now.
Then go fetch.
Oh, no, we're just bolting face.
Oh.
He's just going in for the kill.
Yeah. Notably, he did put the aired Mesa on top. I don't know if I like the strategy there. I think it would have fetched first before playing it. Because now with that land on top of it, it's never going to see the light.
Fair.
So that one definitely requiring sequencing proper on play here. Because it does require a creature to be right above it for it to come back.
Yeah.
And that could have been a reoccurring
technically, we have lethal on board, so it will require Caleb to block here.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Tarzan.
Sorry, we don't have that bolt anymore. Oh, yeah, this is definitely over.
Oh, okay.
Hellrider. So when he attacks with these 2 creatures, we're hidden for 6 on attack, and then the Mausoleum will finish off in the air. So.
Yeah, that's game. Wow.
Yeah, that was brutal.
What a deck. Denny coming out swinging, headed out for 1 turn, and just took them down to 0.
Yeah, that Fury was disgusting.
Yeah. Probably one of the best cards in his deck, outside of his commander. His commander really
Fury with that commander is stupid.
Right? And something that wouldn't have been possible if he only had 3 creatures, because one of them would have only been able to take 2 damage, and it doesn't get that bonus. Fair. So I don't know what would be on the board state, but I'm just saying, like, it has to do 1 to do 3.
Yeah.
So if he had like 2 creatures and went 2/2, it was just going to do 2.
Yeah.
Well, and that current board state could kill both with most of the creatures, but yeah, that was an explosive start from Denny here. Really impressive gameplay. And I like showcasing a new commander you don't often see.
Yeah, have you seen this one a lot? I've seen it before, but yeah, it's not one we see a lot.
Well, while they're shuffling up here, can we look at the list and see what's been going on with this deck in recent history here?
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's go search.
Yeah, you can do that.
What's the deck name?
Ghyson, I think it's Ghy.
It's like it's on our screen.
Yeah, it's right there.
Dual Commander as early as July 13th. Galaxy Cup. This is the Galaxy Cup. Isn't this one we're waiting for?
Nah.
No? So, this one was kind of a small, 11 players. Okay.
Let's see.
So 7-7. So
I don't see any 3-star events. Those are the ones that I usually look for. Keeps rolling. Yeah, it hasn't done very well in any of the major 3-star tournaments, but yeah, I mean, people still love this deck and play it.
I can see why. I like it. It's just kind of enough to be off meta. So what does it take to get a 3-star?
I believe it has to be at least like 60 players. So.
Some of our tournaments can get up there, I think, eventually. Not a whole lot of space right now for LifeLink to hold 60, but I think at 43, we've capped
in there on Friday nights, though.
Yeah, 43 I think is what we've done the most on. We cap quite regularly, though. I think one of these times we're gonna have to start expanding our size here in that store, because it's just we love it. We're supporting it. We got room for everybody, but good grief, like
it's getting packed in there.
Mm-hmm.
Friday night, this past Friday,
was so good. Because we were talking about that new thing that we're starting on Fridays, which is
drafts. After we hold Dual Commander on Fridays, we held a draft for the first time last week. Massive success. Had a lot of people out.
Jeez, did we ever? I think it was just
we fired
off.
2 pods after. It was. I think we were there till like 2 a.m, but it was a blast.
Oh, it was 100% worth it. I mean,
it was nostalgic filled.
I told because we used to be able to do this back in the day.
Yeah.
It was back in when the shop was a little bit smaller back in the day. We would just be able to play regular, your regular standard or modern,
and then go into draft after.
Whatever the format might have been.
Stopped, and I had to stop playing limited because I wasn't going to choose it over constructed. But
makes sense.
Came back around now to play both again.
Get that practice up because you're going to need it.
And I believe me and you 3-0.
Yes. Congratulations, by the way. Two different pots. Took it down.
When you have 2 Chrysalists in your deck, it's usually pretty much it.
I had one. I played Eldrazi.winner stuff, and my deck was just like, it was insane. I had so much synergy with the Eldrazi, they just kept passing it my way, and I was just like, oh.
That's what happened to me.
Dude.
I got 2 Chrysalists in pack 1, and I was like, I already know what I'm playing. Like, I locked in right there.
I think my first couple picks for Eldrazi, and it wasn't until pack 3 in a late pick I got one of the Chrysalists. I was just like, dude, why? Why did you give this to me? This is a pack 1 pick 1. Speaking
of which, I think the Arena is holding a win-a-box right now where you can like play with sealed in MH3 and you can win a physical box.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, but it might be over at this point. I know today's the last day. I don't know what time it ends though.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
And I don't think we'd have time. Our channel is really highly focused on the paper side. We want to stick to the paper side. I love the social interaction. I love being able to talk to people.
Yep.
And I also like to own your product. I don't like what's happening on the digital side, guys. I really don't. Not owning your product is a bad thing.
No. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with video games. I hate getting digital games because they can take that stuff away at any moment.
Yeah, and I have all my old stuff. Thankfully, they can't take that away from me. But they like some of my old Nintendo stuff doesn't work anymore because they stopped sponsoring it. I'm like, why can't I have the cartridge? Let me play it.
Yeah.
No.
Sure.
I'm like, bro. Yeah.
To catch people up back into the game, we got a little on a tangent there. We saw Caleb going first. He was on a mull to 6. Basically, we've just seen land pass here. We had a hedge maze come down and mill this Emrakul that's probably not going to be very good right now.
No. Now we're going to see
Catacombs get fetched away, and I think we have Planner Genesis here. Is that what that is? I don't know. That was completely wrong.
That's a new one here.
This is Mistveil.
It's a nice little fairy that taps for...
it taps for Simic.
Simic, yeah.
It's flying. It's 2/2.
We'll see how long that one's going to last. Denny fetching out the end step. I don't know if he's doing that because he's like, you can't stifle me, bro.
Yeah. People love to play Stifle in our meta for some reason. It's a terrible card, but people love to play it in our store.
But legitimately, I think if you get it turn 1, it just ends the game.
I mean, yeah, like if you hit a fetch with that thing on turn 1, it is game over.
Yeah.
Like pretty much 90% of the time, you're just going to win the game.
Yeah.
I play it in Tameo, but that's mainly because it's a tempo-oriented deck, and Stifle's a lot better in those style decks. I don't like Stifle in like my control decks and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't do enough for me, but... in my tempo-oriented decks, for sure, I'll probably put Stifle in there.
Yep, and for people like you, I will always wait till you're tapped out so I can fetch.
Yeah, because now you have to play around Stifle and Tidebinder.
I remember playing against one of the dual commander guys, and he went and fetched when tapped out, and it's like, in response, I'm going to fetch. He was like, oh? And I was like,
you were going to do something.
He did. He was looking at me. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, fetching for a land. He's like, well, what are you doing? I was like, fetching for a land. I'm not letting you stifle me. It's like, oh, okay. It's like terrified. It's like, yo, you're not gonna do anything.
There's
like,
always something you have to be wary of in this format,
right?
Not there are a lot of weirdos that play that card.
You wanted them. Oh man! All right, so back to Denny. He got himself. It looked like he kept it on top because that wooded foothills was what fetched this.
I bet it did 1 damage.
You know what's really interesting? The deserts. You remember the dual color deserts?
Oh yeah, those are.
So he could be playing 1 copy of those.
Yeah, that is true. That's probably a pretty big upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Do 3 damage to the opponent
for a land. Ask for much more than that.
Right. Ooh, here's a new card from the Fable or from the Wilds of Eldraine.
This one I'm not familiar with. I remember it, but I forget what it does. Do you know what it does?
I believe it's a prowess trigger. Prowess card. No, it's not a prowess card. It's a 2/1. It does like 1 damage.
Scalding Viper? Is that what it's called? I can look it up.
Go into my collection here. Oh, man. All right, so Kinnan out the play. Now has available 2 mana to him. I like the sequence in here from him. He played the mana first, obviously not the dork, so you don't ruin that ramp that he's now going to have with Kinnan out. Now able to tap for 3. Playing with one of those Lord of the Rings full arts.
So
Good.
Scalding Viper is a 2/1 that whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value 3 or less, it deals 1 damage to them. That's so good.
No. So it does 3. Oh man, this deck got a lot of support from these random standard sets here. All right, is this going to be the play where we see the commander come into play, or is he going to respect the counter magic?
We'll see. I think I'd be trying to answer this Kinnan.
Yeah. I love that we have Caleb on the screen right now because I've talked many times on stream about how Caleb likes to throw his hands down like he has nothing.
And he always has something.
He always has something.
Yeah.
This man, he memorizes his cards and he just stares at you. Like, this is why we need face cams, because this is what you would see. I gotta pause this real quick. This is what
Soul
you...
stare.
This is playing Caleb when he plays Magic. Just intimidating, staring you dead on the eye. He's like, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play this spell, and he's like, kind of, what?
I thought you were F16. I thought you didn't have anything.
I thought you just emptied your hand. What?
All right, what's going on here?
Back to the gameplay. That's the first bit of silence I've had in a while here. That kind of felt good.
Chat pause due to scroll. Are we missing anything over here?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Just making sure.
Yep. People just thoroughly enticed with this amazing dual commander
You're
content
just
here.
zoned in.
All right, so mana leak right off the bat. Counter in that commander play, just like we thought.
Yep.
So it will do 1 damage because the commander didn't actually see play because it gets countered.
Yeah, the commander with that Scalding Viper down would have been so sick.
It had been a game over. It was really smart on Caleb's end to actually keep that thing, lockjawed.
Yeah.
And just he knew what was coming. Okay, all right, another little dork.
Yeah, this one taps for mana equal to the number of enchantments you have, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is that.
Yeah, back when enchantments were huge, this thing was such an impressive card. Just, it was like a cradle on a stick.
Yeah, that thing is stupid.
Right?
Or I guess it'd be more like a Sarah Sanctum on a stick.
Sick, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, we got some really cool cards coming out. Bloom Barrow in a couple weeks here. Can't wait. That's going to be a fun weekend.
What that one's going to do.
Expressive
Iteration. It's a good one.
Jinx, you owe me a
Banned
drink.
in multiple formats.
And why is that?
Turns out getting 2 cards for 2 mana is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty mana efficient.
Yeah. So I see what he's doing here. I love that most players do this. They take the land because they haven't played land drop. So he sequenced it well. He didn't. Some people screw up. They put the land down first before they play it.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
This is a card you don't want to play on turn 2.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're just playing anticipate at that point.
Exactly, right? Gets his land drop, has another card in hand. Ooh, what's this one? I don't remember seeing this one here. You want to read it?
I think it says sacrifice and deal 1 damage, maybe.
Okay.
Or it could be just tap and deal 1 damage.
Jeez, so many. I wonder if Electrolyze is in there. I remember there was
that's got to be in there.
There was is it one where if you chose a creature type, you can tap it into 1 damage to every single one of the creature types?
Mm-hmm. Is it Staticcaster?
Yeah, it's a Staticcaster. Oh, man. When that thing was a modern,
that thing was
Hoser. I love that card.
This land. Oh, this is the new Archway? From MH3, yeah.
All right, the blue one's seen some play. We were just talking about it in the modern thing. It's like, is it going to see me play?
What is this?
Oh.
One of the orreries.
Okay. These are one of the big artifacts. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Denny's saying no, you're not going to win the game. I think that's one of the infinite mana creators engine here.
Yeah, it probably does something stupid.
Oh, I know when you get a big mana artifact. Yeah.
Artifact.
Those things are always busted. So Denny oh, okay. I thought he was looking for his commander. He was like, I know I'm tapping for my commander. I'm going to show you what this can do. Yeah. Okay.
He's reading a token.
Okay. Could be.
Sometimes tokens do things.
Mm-hmm. I think I go for my commander play with everything shields down. The only thing they can do is force a Willis, right?
Yeah. Well, they could daze you.
Mm-hmm. It is one of the things that he absolutely has to get on the field. And one of the good matchups against Simic, they don't do well when creatures hit the board.
Mm-hmm.
They do have fight spells, which
you can't answer the board very well. You have to answer things on the stack.
Mm-hmm. So with shields down like this is a key opportunity to get his creature out, or his commander out. But is he going to go for it? I mean, I don't want to take the chance he can counter it, but I guess not. It doesn't matter.
Oh, we got Chandra.
We don't see this
to
one
kill.
too often.
Yeah.
This one allows you to tick up and create 2 1/1s with haste.
No. This is a different one. It adds red mana, and then I can pull her up.
I think it zeros for 2 1/1s that with haste.
2 1/1s? Oh, I thought you said 3 1s. I thought you were
no, 2 1/1s with haste that for 0, from what I remember correctly. It's like she's summoning little spark devils to come in and attack these guys.
Yeah, that's not what it does.
Oh, what does it do?
Add red mana. She deals 1 damage to up to 1 target player. So that's pretty good. That's her +1. Her other +1 is exile the top card of your library. If it's red, you may cast it this turn.
Okay.
And then -7, exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may cast red spells from among them this turn. You get an emblem whenever you cast a red spell. This emblem deals X damage to any target where X is the amount of mana spent to cast it.
Which is mostly going to be 1.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like he +1 to play the card. And it looks like we might get ourselves a ping, maybe? This is why I prefer to get the commander out, especially against Simic. Like, this turn could have been like extremely explosive had he waited, but I guess he's trying to get rid of the Kinnan off the field, which makes sense. Probably afraid he's going to go combo off. Mind you, he can recast it next turn, but that's the only thing he's doing. Kind of. So doing something. Like he's saying it's not dead yet. Trying to look at some tokens. Like, what does this do again? And then we got what was that? Spikefield Hazard? I thought it only did 1.
It does.
Interesting. What did the Viper do again?
We gotta look this card up.
Yeah.
Did something because he did another 1 damage that killed the Kinnan.
The Kinnan. Yeah. Can you see what that one does? That's why we could use you in the chat, Denny.
If you want to pull the deck list up, it's a Reckless something.
Okay. Let's do that real quick. We did get his deck list. Thank God.
Reckless something, I believe. Oh, it was right there, actually. I think we just saw it.
Razorfin? Razorfin deals 1 damage to target creature or player.
Very confused. How did we kill those?
How did he kill 2? His commander's not out.
Yeah, his commander isn't out. And both of those only deal 1.
Chandra does 1 damage to target player?
No, but he plussed it, so it's just exile the top card of your library. If it's red, you may play it.
And then what's this one do?
That one just does things on casts when your opponents cast things.
It's just opponents casting.
Yeah. So I don't know. Did that card have something to do with it?
Could be.
Sorcery.
This is what we're getting, and
it's not that.
Flame.
No.
Grape shot.
It might have been an instant.
It's 1 mana red, right?
Yeah.
Dust shot?
Was it dual shot? Oh, it was that one.
Overload.
Deals 1 damage to target creature you don't control.
Overload. It 2.
Overload.
You get to pay 1 all. Okay, so he pinged it with 1, overloaded the cost to get the 3. Got him.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yep.
Okay.
Overload. Yep.
That was
We figured this out, guys. Look at us. And without Denny. Spikefield Hazard, yes, to get the last one with the overload on the other one.
Okay.
So, jeez.
Sorry.
We figured it out, guys. We figured it out.
Just wanted to make sure no mistakes were getting made.
Yeah, right?
For a second there, it looked like all of our ones were dealing 3.
Right? It's like,
commander's not out.
This seems too much. It took us a minute. We've never seen this deck in real life. And obviously, we'll make the mistake again when we actually see this thing again.
See Kinnan come back down.
Yeah, like I told you, it was easily recastable, but at least now being able to clean up the board, it won't be able to play anything else and go infinite. Dealing 1 damage to it for... No, he's just untapping. So now is the question, do we see the commander come out? No, still no.
Oh, True Name Nemesis. That's a good one.
Interesting. Does demand an answer, so this might like tell him shields down. Like, do you have
a counter?
Yeah.
If you don't have a counter, this thing's not going away.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's just like it gives him free reign next turn. So I think Denny's trying to get a read out of him personally.
Yeah. So we're going to see Chandra +1.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we're just going to make the red mana and deal 1.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Not doing anything with that mana.
Yeah. So, this is a turn. I imagine right now that it's going to come down to Caleb to really... Ooh, Brainstorm. Okay, I like that art.
It's 3 cards deep. Let's see what we can find here. Maybe we can combo off. Did not see anything that would let us combo there.
Mm-hmm. I like that card in Overload. It's a Fury on Overload. That's insane. Yeah. I think that's just a comment.
Yeah, it is Fury on Overload.
It's just
if your commander's
out, it's just like
otherwise it's just 1 damage.
But it's still kind of relevant because a lot of people do play some 1-drop stuff.
I guess at that point it's just Anger of the Gods.
Yeah. Oh, good call. Yes. Or Brotherhood's End.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. I really like the Brotherhood's End. I think they did a really good job with that set.
Yeah. Brothers War.
Yeah, Brothers War. Sorry. Yeah. I got a couple of fat packs in the back. One of these days we'll
figure out something about it. Draft too.
It really was.
Wasn't as good as the set before though.
Right. Ooh. Okay.
Dominaria United.
What is this, Vesuva?
No, Thespian Sage. Okay. Got a Delighted Halfling here.
All right, so now double can't
counter.
Can't counter. We gotta talk to Caleb.
Oh. Hey. Cavernous Souls is banned in this format.
I just saw it, and I remember looking at this thing. That is a Cavernous Souls.
That is a Cavernous Souls. That is definitely banned.
Yeah. Hey, Caleb?
We did not even notice this whole time.
Yeah.
I love this.
I was looking to the thing, and I was thinking about it because I remember trying to play a creature-based deck.
I mean, Cavernous Souls is pretty busted in a format where you have a commander setting in the command zone.
Right?
It's like, oh yeah, I'll just name whatever this is.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I think we should tell Caleb.
Might have to tell him.
This is why we need to check Decklists going into this thing. So all those at home going, what's this doing here?
Are we watching Duel
Commander?
Jesus.
I'm so sorry. Look at Aldi. Caleb, I love him to death. I don't think he paid enough attention. He was like, why would this get banned? Because the set's pretty broken this way. Hey, getting invaded here. Want to hit pause for me real quick? Because we got to showcase our new HR manager, Kaiju, invading the gameplay. She wants to come in for mandatory pets. Just come back in, girl. Yeah? You tired? That sounds like you're tired. Good girl. Oh, you're missing going outside.
We're going to copy a land here with... Looks like we're copying Rivendell.
Okay.
Or... we're going to copy Hedge Maze. Okay, cool.
Okay. Oh, Hedge Maze is another really good one. Oh, wait, no, mind. I'm thinking of the other. I was thinking of the green one that copies stuff before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not the Hedge Maze.
Shifting Woodland.
Yeah, Shifting Woodlands. Ooh, is that a Nadu?
Nadu.
Not banned as a card.
Okay. So we're not playing multiple banned cards.
Yeah, right. Notably banned as a commander, but
Rule
not
0, right, guys? Rule 0.
Right,
I can play Cavernous Souls.
We see what did. Caleb. I love the guy to death. The guy, I promise you he didn't know. He just, like, he just started getting into this thing. Oh, he's going burr.
Yeah. So Ghyson was out, took 3 when he cast Nadu, and then he said he's going to ping him for 1, dealing 3. So notably, I don't know if you saw there.
No.
But if he didn't have the kill there, Caleb had Shuko in his hand
Yes,
as
to
well.
go burr. Oh, so no, roll back. So he just won?
Yeah.
What just happened?
No. Caleb did not win, but
No,
he's
that's what I'm
showing him. Then he won here.
No, let's go back. I mean, he went into the Nadu thing.
Yeah, so he cast Nadu. He has to take 3 because of the Scalding Viper.
Okay.
And then he's going to deal 1 to him with that, which is 3. So he has 6 damage here.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. And he had the Shuko too to end that.
Yeah, the Shuko.
I thought he was going burr with the Shuko combo.
Oh my god. He would have hit Springheart too.
Oh,
so he definitely would have won.
Good grief.
Jesus.
One turn away from... Wow. Wow. I mean, we got to talk to him about the Cavernous Souls, but...
That's what you get for playing Vanguard.
That's what you get. That's what you get. You don't do that in my house. Wow, 2-0 from Denny. That is extremely impressive.
Yeah.
Especially against Caleb, who, I mean... Oh, man. And we take our quick break.
Yeah.